My dad was born in 1940 in a small village in Luotian. Along this mountain, people have a tradition of using herbal medicine. My father was born in a herbal family. My generations of family lived there, and so they always have a tradition of using herbal medicine to treat people. And in my memory, first memory is when I was 4 years old. Once I went to a countryside, pick up a herb with little yellow tiny flowers. My dad pick up these things because one of my relatives have a problem with digestion problem, and so he just boiling these herbs become a soup and to treat people. But in my home, we have a lot of these herbal books, just like a herbal dictionary. In that time, I didn't know it's herbal dictionary because they have beautiful plants, and so I always interested with plants. Also, I interested in plants, but I didn't really interested with traditional. Because as you see, as a teenager, you want to do something different with your parents, and so I want to study science. I was trained as a biophysicist. I got a PhD degree in England. After I finished my PhD training, I came to United States to do my postdoc. That was in Cornell Medical School in New York. Right now I work in cancer center, so my research focuses on basic fundamental understanding of how cancer occurs. In that time, I focused my scientific study. I wasn't interested at all with traditional herbal things. The reason was I didn't believe that was science. The thing changed my mind was my father sent a few patches to my former colleague. This colleague was scientific trained, just like me. And she is the one truly believe science, nothing else. I believe she will give me the fair, reasonable, scientific answer. I didn't pay much attention until one day I received an email. It's from this former colleague. She said just one sentence, it's worked. I like to do scientific way. That is the reason I like to do clinical trial for this patch. I want to see like how it works, how much this help patients. And so right now I'm planning the clinical trial. I spend my life pursue science, but something in my father's hand and something like magic.
What this product is doing, Earthblends is doing, is introducing the West to something that is incredibly common in Eastern countries. Patch therapy is as common, if not more common, than ingesting products or ingredients to fix what is wrong with you. And it is very unique in that it is applied topically directly to a part of your body where you may be experiencing discomfort.
Well, I am an avid golfer, play golf a couple days a week, and you know, being the age that I am now, I've had a few issues with my back and knees and things like that, just the normal growth things you have, but really it's just sometimes difficult with, you know, lower back pain. And I was introduced to the Earthblends patch, and a little bit, you know, didn't really know what to think about it, but I did use it, and I did see some immediate results from it. The very next day I felt like really good. And obviously when you have back pain, you know, it's not a cure-all for everything, but as far as being able to get you going and feeling good the next day and things like that, I recommend it highly.
What I've noticed is that after I've had the patch on for 24 hours to 36 to 48 hours, I really do notice a relief in a pain that would normally persist for weeks into months has been the experience with some of the types of pains that I've had. I have actually noticed relief within a couple of days.
Yeah, I've been riding for about 7 or 8 years. 100 miles a week, do a lot of long, 60, 70 mile charity rides and things like that I've been doing for a long time. Prior to that, I rode horses and had a couple of injuries to my back. So, as I'm in my early 40s now, it's sort of taking a cumulative effect, and I've got some arthritis and just some chronic backache and pain. I've used things like Bengay and all that over-the-counter stuff, but it just seems to mask the pain. It's a very quick, temporary fix. It was an immediate effect, a nice warming effect, a nice soothing effect. So, I felt like it was doing something. And then I think long-term it's really going to help with the aches and pains and the arthritis.
My thigh muscles above my knee, the muscle just above my knee, I would, from the, lifting and lowering and bending my knees, the muscles right above my knees would get really sore. And I tried the patch, and it really helped. I kept it on for about 3 or 4 days, and I only put it on one leg just as a test. And I could definitely tell after about the second day that I was starting to get some relief from the sore muscles on the leg that I was using the patch on.
I was walking and stepped off into a hole and fell, twisted my ankle, got up, had a sprained ankle, hobbled home, and I just assumed that I would be waking up with a sprained ankle the next morning and not be able to walk on it, but I put a patch on just to see what would happen, and I was very surprised that I got up, the ankle was stiff, but I was still able to walk, which would not normally have been the case given the pain that I was in the night before. So I was very pleased with the results from that.